4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Where does
You're
that...
on.
Where does that voice counting weird numbers come from? Look, it's great to see you. I hope you're well. We're back in the loft this week. Oh, what's that, Topsy? Topsy is down here. He's on the carpet at the moment. He says he likes to play with his models on the carpet. But, yeah, look, you just settle down. Yeah, that's the tumble of clowns.
Yeah, the clowns are here too, that's why it's
Clowning
packed in
around. So, a big hello to everybody. We've got Zantec, Flymer Chairman 1, Ham Shackleton, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, RG Models 86, Patrick Ling, Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, Little Britain, Peter Joyce. Why is that one not scrolling?
Give me 1 second while I sort this out. Right.
Jordan Hunter.
This is not scrolling because this has crashed.
Oh, wow. Jordan Hunter says member for 12 months.
Goodness.
Evening to you. Great to see you. Robert Becking, AD Pullen, Rubster's Trains and Travels. Marcus Muggins, Joshua W56, Awesome Brick, Stefan Svensson, Ian White, Skipsy Trains. Hello to you. Caroline Rogers, Ryan Tune, Dave Rowledge, Harry Sedgwick, Joe Smith. Who else we got? Dave Scott Railway says, wow, straight in, no adverts. Andy Fryer's Junction. Hello, ladies. Says, yeah, just don't say like, oh, no adverts. Ad break. So, yeah, here from these messages. So Ryan Tune, member for 4 months, says brilliant live stream, absolutely brilliant. Oh, thank you. So welcome. Hello to Carbon Holt, Frustrated Ape. Mark Wilson is in at the start. Clearly the DeLorean is well waxed.
We got in early.
Yes. Simon Trains Model Hours Showcase, member for 16 months. It's time to gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult.
Time for Gronkton.
Well, we've heard rumours that there's the evil Dr. No Gronknick.
Yes, I've seen him around. I have scared him off. Gandalf and I were on patrol earlier on, you see.
Dr. No Gronknick has been suggesting that Gronks are boring. Now, it's something that we feel very strongly about here. Yeah, what is that, Topsy? Yes, we know you and Gronksy as well.
Yes.
So yes. Stop emphasising my words there, Gronksy. So, yeah, we love our Gronks here, and as a result, we have several on display. You can just see them on your laser display screens there to the side. And, well, it's great to see you guys. Santo says, I am buffering a touch, but watching on data rather than my computer. We believe we may have fixed some of the problems.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, Simon Trains Mother Railway Showcase says the cult of Gronks are peed about this. Haven't seen the video yet. This stinks. Oh, we're so totally against this. It's like, against what? The thing that we're totally against. Yes.
Yes. What do we want? I'll get back to you.
Frustrated Ape says, I was scared by Dr. No Gronk, but he did have quality shunting motion, you have to admit. So, yeah, and Carbon Holt says, got my GCSE results a few days ago. Hope you got what you wanted. And it's always, yeah, I remember getting mine. But Yaharic says, made it, nearly forgot, as the house next door but once on fire. Been watching the firemen put it out.
I hope that's everyone's okay.
Yeah, gosh. I mean, it's always weird. We woke up one morning and it's like, another lovely morning in paradise. Shh. And there were fire engines, there were police, there was smoke billowing down the street. Yes, there were police, you may ask, because it was an arson attempt.
Yep.
So we do live in a nice area, honest. Just
not right now.
Yeah. The thing was that the arsonist got the wrong house.
I know.
Which is,
well, to be fair, all criminals are bloody stupid. If they weren't, they wouldn't be criminals. They'd be bankers.
Raymond Anthony 127 says, I have arrived all the way from the USA. Oh my word!
Congratulations.
Your arms must be very tired. So it's great to see. Marcus Muggins says, Dr. No Gronknick is obviously a Philistine.
Or a Flintstone.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah, he's a total Flintstone.
Yeah, Rubster's Trains and Travel says hello to everyone else who said hi to me. So, hello, Rubster's Trains and Travel.
Jenny. Roll VT.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, we'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering, or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. So,
Press the proper button on the top.
There we go.
Oh my goodness.
I was looking for the one which just made that full screen, but never mind.
There isn't one.
Is there not?
No, I haven't set that off yet.
Have you not?
After I bigged you up on the impromptu stream yesterday,
yes,
about how you were great.
Yeah, but I am. Anyway, next question. Summer Breeze Mother Railway, John and Holly says, fire sounds like what happened next door to us. Bonfire got out of hand.
Oh.
Holly has been bad with a chest infection since then. They love to burn garden waste, done it for 12 days solid. Oh no. Yeah, you got to be careful when things get out of hand. Fire is not your friend, kids. So also, I've lost my place actually.
Oh yeah, it's easy for you to do.
I think, is it Raymond Legs? Somebody's about to be messed over by Billy Gates's replacement downgrade.
Oh yes.
Richard Gruter says, good after morning. I set fire to my pizza once. Well, we might laugh, but
we've all done it.
Yeah, well, no, we haven't. But on this case, the cupboard monkey managed to set fire to the microwave with a potato. Are you actually doing something there, cupboard monkey?
Yes, I'm shunting, because the cult of Gronks must be appeased.
Dr. No
Gronknik will not win.
Yeah, can I just say as well, what the cupboard monkey is trying to demonstrate here as well is not just that you can have your little box file and play with it anyway using a 9-volt battery, but you can also test locomotives at shows if you take a 9-volt battery with you. This is a great tip. And just
because they don't run always doesn't mean that they're broken. It just
it's just not been
screwing up.
They've not run for ages. They need a good clean.
I don't get time to play with these.
But when you're at shows, you can test models by bridging the 9-volt battery across the wheels. Sarah Davis says, my 3D printer caught fire once and I tried putting it out by blowing on it. Yes, it's like, let's provide a source of oxygen to the fire that has plenty of fuel on account of 3D printing using plastics and resins. Yeah, Richard Gruder says, don't lick it when you're bored, though. I bet it woke you up.
Look, I've done it once, Mum.
Iron Horse Rail says, see, look at that Gronk failing to shunt. Tut, 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 tut. Not from me. Dr. No Gronknik said it. Oh... Well, is this one of those things where you step into a phone box and Dr. No Gronknik steps out?
Yeah, he steps into a phone box, someone smacks him around the head with a hammer, and then Dr. No Gronknik nicks his channel.
Yes, that sounds about right. Anyway, that is the box file layout.
Yeah.
The Cupboard Monkey was trying to actually shunt stuff on it and failing.
I wasn't failing, I
You
just
were
wasn't very good.
Yeah. Isn't that failing?
Shut up.
So, anywho, great to see you guys. I hope you're all well. And a huge thank you to TMC, the Model Centre, who would like to remind me that the deadline for ordering I think it's the LMS ventilated vans is today. Is it the LMS or is it? It might be the getting your orders in for the O1. There's something that I've been told about that I can't remember. That basically the deadline is today. I've a feeling that it's the LMS ventilated vans. That essentially, if you haven't placed your order with your retailer, then you may miss out. So just to let you know, and check out, you can pre-order with confidence, no money down, through TMC, the Model Centre.
Well, let's find out, shall we?
Yeah, so the chat has now disappeared off the laser display screens. Oh, there we are.
Jen, I'm busy.
Yeah. So was I busy doing this show here. Right, Nick Girolamo says, don't like the fact he's called Nick. Dr. No Gronk Nick, that is. Yeah, it's a Rapido wagon, says Ben Davis. There's so many new Rapido wagons. I must admit, I really did like, and it's, for some reason, we've gone to a different view here. If I hit the lever, so there you are. I'll give you something to do there, Monkey of Madness. So you should see, there's the 4400 class from Rapido sitting pretty in the place where the TMD. Oh, we got there in the end. So that's sat there. It's a lovely model, actually.
Did you get asked on?
Have I been what?
Where did you get asked?
Thanks for ruining my style. Surely that's Roland Rats.
What the?
What?
It just completely... Right, so everything I did yesterday was it's worth nothing because it's done it again.
No, it's done it when you've opened the book of... And look at that, it's just auto-playing garbage.
This is not what I asked for. Right. Sorry, you're not getting it, whatever it was.
Anywho. Yeah, so that was caused by the Book of Face trying to screw us over. So it should still be going. We're 5 for 5 in the green. The new Railway Clearinghouse 1907 private owner wagon batch that's been revealed. Some really great livery samples on there. Some of the livery samples actually look absolutely amazing. And particularly keen for the Great Central liveried open. I do like the Great Central. We've had a slew of Great Central liveried 3-plank opens from Backlund. Actually, I've got 3 in my collection now, all different running numbers. So really looking forward to some of the Great Central ones from Rapido. I think this is their 3rd batch of the 1907 wagons. There's also some really interesting looking liveries, some very colourful ones, so looking forward to those. It buffered on people.
Yeah, for those who want to offer,
Facebook.
Can I just say this? I have got quite annoyed with people said, oh, it's obviously this, that and the other on Facebook. So, no, if I want technical advice, I'll ask for it. If I'm given an update, I don't want it.
Yeah.
Because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Rick Morley says, hi everyone. Sorry I'm late. Hold on.
Hey, man. Oh, stop hissing me. I was here already.
I thought you had your mouth full of biscuits. I was trying to make you spurt.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons. Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Great, great for that. You know what I'm really fancying, Gandalf?
What's up?
I said Grandalf.
Sorry, you're talking to Gandalf.
Oh,
I said,
I'm supposed to still be here.
Yeah.
Stop hitting me. Stop it.
Gandalf, do you know what I'd really like?
A big pile of money.
Actually, yeah.
With
that's
a cake on it.
Yeah, that seems quite legit. No, I was thinking about those biscuits, you know, where they get a custard cream and they just dip it in chocolate. Right, okay, you're on biscuit duty, Gandalf.
Okay, well, I'll find some of those.
So, anywho, Gary B says, I've had my nap. Trains! So, also, final call. Rapido Trains SECR 01 locomotives are arriving very soon. And this is your last chance to secure yours, with many liveries already close to selling out, including the SECR green livery. I suspect the Bluebell,
Do you want to hold it up so you can see it?
the Bluebell
Ding dong.
railway livery
Ding
is
dong.
also going to be really popular. I'll tell you that now. Get your orders in. They're going to be really, really popular. Remember what happened when Bachmann first introduced the C class in this livery, and you couldn't get them for love nor money. And that was back in the days where they were, I think they were like £69, and they just sold really quickly. Now we're looking at some of the private owner liveries.
I just wanted to show you that one because I thought you might want to show that off. Those that look pretty. I like those.
And I believe that for the first time we're getting a Highland Railway liveried open
that'd be
wagon.
nice.
So that's a must-have for me, along with the Great Central one. I also like they've done some of the sort of post-war early BR era ones where you can still see traces of the original liveries. They're down here
lovely.
on the bottom.
I like that.
Also, the Coleman's mustard up there in the top right, from my point of view, is it top? No, sorry, top left. Everybody's going, what? That one really is great. So, really looking forward to that. I'm just looking down. We've got the that one. Oh, New Ustradowan Colliery. Where's that based? That says Swansea. We've got Evans and Bevan, Neath. There's a lot of Welsh ones. Stoke-on-Trent. There's a few liveries I recognise. Just looking down. I think the Highland Railway and the Great Central Railway liveried ones, plus the Coleman's mustard, they're going to be quite popular.
So we've had an interesting question come in.
Huh?
And where's it gone? Dean Fielding says, does any manufacturer other than
Bachmann do sound-fitted locos that work on analogue? I believe Hornby do as well. Are you all right there? Did you just inhale your spit? Dust? Have a drink. Swill a drink. You've got one next to you, unless you've drunk it all.
I've drank it.
Oh, okay.
I
need some Billy's replacement lungs.
So it is the case that I think any sound decoder can be made to function on DC. I say any. I'm going to say nearly every sound decoder. I think there's a bit that you change in one of the CVs, but don't ask me for the details.
What's the details?
Iron Horse Railway says manufacturer other than dies.
I'm sorry. I've been unwell for a while, and I'm trying my best.
Castle Hill Light Railway has a good
So
suggestion.
I'm going to
More
apologise.
drink, Vicar.
I'm going to apologise as well because I get short with people when I'm not well, and I do apologise.
She does, and I can attest to this because I
do
have to live with
apologise.
her. Yeah, and it's like I'll be as nice as you like. It's like, oh my sweetness, how are you doing? I bring you nice things. Get lost.
I can't help it. I'm in a lot of pain, and sometimes it shows through.
Yes. Gary B says, I think Gandalf needs to lay off the Marlborough Reds.
Right, I'm going to go and grab a drink. I'll be back.
Yes, yeah.
You hold the fort, okay?
I'm holding
And
the
tell
fort.
them about
Tell them about
stuffs
stuff.
and things and what's it. Also, isn't there a show coming up that you're at?
Ashoka, yes. The Lee Model Railway exhibition is coming up on, I believe it's the 13th and 14th of this month. So not this coming weekend, but the weekend afterwards.
Very
so
nice.
we're going to be there. I say
Say we. I'm not.
The cupboard monkey's not going to be there.
Because
My wingman's going to be my father. Yes, that's right.
And you can all have a lovely time and
So you
look
can-
up some Hornby Double.
Yes, so you can all come along and meet the man responsible.
Yes, the one who created you.
Yes. So, yes,
Yeah.
the lead. What do you want?
Tell them about the one in December as well.
Yeah, what's the one in December?
Actually,
Oh, yes, Rattery Small Train Show coming in December. That's being organised by Tramfabrique, one of the other sponsors of the channel. And we're going to be down there, Newton. It's near Newton Abbot. It's actually near the place that's named like a Bond villain. So, Trago Mills, so pleasant to see you. Actually, no, it'd be like, Trago Mills, I should have known it was you by the odious stench of death. Mr. Bunn, so nice to see you. Yeah, so really looking forward to that. We did that, it was either last year or the year before, and it was really good. A huge distance, it must be said, but definitely a great show. So looking forward to that, and we don't often get down to that neck of the woods, so it's a great opportunity to do a double take and go, oh, look at that, they let anybody in, it's the cupboard monkey. And there's that Jenny woman who hangs around with her. Iron Horse Railway says, I see a flock of 07s there, splendid non-Gronk based shuntery content. Now, I have to say that Iron Horse Railways, the cut of your jib, sir, seems very much anti-Gronk.
I do not like the cut of your jib, sir.
Yes. Marcus Muggins, though, says that Trago Mills sounds more like a Scooby-Doo villain.
I'm sure he was in Nightmare.
Yeah, and he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Let's try some
Dave
Moonraker.
Holloway says, evening, everybody. Finally made it.
Get off.
Ooh,
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Ian O'Brien says, thanks to Jenny's dad. Yeah, I'll have a swig. So this is...
Moonraker.
This is... squash. Oh, that's very potent, squash. For the algorithm, squash.
Yes, it's in a Starbucks cup algorithm.
Yes. Sponsored by Red Cup Starbucks. It's Sarah Davis asks, Irish squash? No, although I did have an Irish milkshake earlier on.
Oh, that is interesting.
Peter Jackson Sheila Heath asks, how does no Gronknick see with his dark glasses on inside? No wonder he can't see the wonder of Gronks. Absolute good comeback.
Exactly.
Yeah. So there we go. Right. Other news. Ellis Clark Trains / Clark Rail Works have announced that their demountable tankers have arrived. Yes, that's right. £40 a pop from either them direct. Although TMC, the Model Centre, I believe, are also stocking them, and other retailers may also be stocking them too.
I think we saw. Are these the ones that have the RAF thing for the propellers?
Yes, with the propeller.
They looked great.
Yeah, they're now out.
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, yes. Ooh, indeed. I am quite log jammed with reviews at the moment. It's been a very heavy on reviews.
I'm kind of spent up. Otherwise, I'd have probably ordered some for
Well,
you.
no, I think maybe I'll go up there next week.
Well.
I'll take a drive up there if you want to come with me.
Maybe. It's
Yeah,
just that my biggest issue is that I've spent like over 400 quid on either the engine and stuff for you. So
Oh, right.
I'm a little bit spent up at the
Have they
moment.
taken the money?
Not yet. But I've got a plan for it.
Yes, you get saving up. Ian O'Brien says Accurascale snow plows have arrived in stock too. Oh, are these the biohack ones?
That reminds me, I have to get a snowplow from the Engage Society at Getz,
Engage!
which we will be at.
Yes, we will be at Getz, and you heard it here first because we said it several weeks ago. But there will be Monday Clubbers meetup, probably 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Minith Tatus Newydd.
Yep, so that
On
it's
both
easy for you to
days.
find. 1 o'clock
Yeah.
at Minith Tatus Newydd. There will be Cigar Club. I'm probably going to say that's about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, can I just say, bring your own cigar. They're not just giving out like candy.
Yeah, I can't. You know, I can't fund everyone.
Somebody has raised the magic incantation of New Junction, New Junction, New Junction. Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
So
New
I'll try and
Junction
remember. I'll try and remember, Sarah.
So good evening to you, New Junction. You may have spotted the Class 60 doing the rounds. The review is filmed. It's not coming out this week. The J26 from Oxford Rail is the subject of this week's review. I cannot say how busy it has been with releases and such like. And I review them in a strict order of receiving. And I'll be honest.
Literally, they've come in, right, do a review, right, it's in the buffer.
And the J26 beat the Class 60 by about an hour. They used different couriers, and the J26 got here an hour before the Class 60. So the Class 60 review is filmed. It is going round. The absolutely massive air brake train is being hauled by the Class 60.
Can we go to Jablight Mountain?
Jablight Mountain it is.
Because I want to say something about this.
Is it about the lights in it?
Yes.
So
when it comes into view.
So at the moment you're seeing a Gronk going across the top.
Gronky
man! Oh, gotta shut them all. Gronk it up! Gronk it up! Gronk it up! Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
Look at the light in the side of this thing. Look at that.
Those are engine room.
See inside the engine.
Yeah, can I just say, engine room lights, normally a bit gimmicky, but in this case, they've done it right.
They've got detail in it. If you put a guy in there, it would look right.
Yeah, I mean, he'd have to be wearing ear defenders. Hashtag model you. Here's one for you.
Oh,
You're
that would
welcome.
be brilliant if you could do that.
Yeah, some dude with ear defenders designed to fit into the engine room of the Accurascale Class 60. I mean, it'd be a glutton for punishment driving around in it with I was like, oh, come on, feel the clag, yes!
Apparently it's radiator room lights.
Okay, okay, right. I'm sorry, what's better than a perfect review? A review with one small discrepancy that you can pick at. Right, anywho. But yeah, no, normally, radiator room. Hashtag sod off. Engine room lights. I find them a bit gimmicky on a lot of models. They've started appearing. And it feels a little bit like, well, we've got these extra auxiliary functions, so stick a light inside. There's windows in the
Put a Gronk on it.
And the problem is that for a lot of models, you turn the light on and there's not much to see. Basically, you can just see, and some of them, you can just see the electronics inside. It's like, But on the Class 60, there is something very much worth seeing. And it's a bit like when we first started getting cab lights, working cab lights. And the first working cab lights, it was like, we've done it because we can. And they turned the lights on and you're like, you might want to put something in there because that looks garbage. And then things moved on and improved. And it's been very much the case that engine room lights fall into that category until now. So oh wait a minute, New Junction is technically late.
Stop hitting me, it's not fair.
Yeah, well, you didn't go and get the biscuits. I know you've got...
I don't want any biscuits. I ate them all, sorry.
Oh,
The Monday clubbers never late, total wagons. Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Paul O'Donovan says, surprising, not many model shops stocked Revolution trains. I believe...
I couldn't tell you a single one that does. It's an interesting point, isn't it?
Yeah, I did. I can't remember now. Actually, I was thinking it might have been Revolution trains, but it might have been one of the others, actually, now I think about it. So, I'm not saying that this is the case, but there has been some manufacturers that are very difficult to get responses from with regard to stocking their products. I don't know whether Revolution Trains is one of those, or it may be. Certainly, some manufacturers tend to go after a much more select group of shops. For example, Sonic models appear to only supply rails these days. Peter Jackson, Sheila Heath, Rainbow Railways in Scotland do. Trains for You at Peterborough as well. Paul Harrison says Chester Model Centre stocked Revolution trains for a while. I don't know whether there was a reason for that, although the Growler Blackwood N-Gauge layout says C&M models in Carlisle stock Revolution. Richard Knowles says, thinking about it, the one shunter that I want to see in TT120 would be the Rolls-Royce Sentinel. Yeah, that would be quite interesting. I must admit that not that long ago, if you'd have said doing that in model form, people would go, oh, it's too small, you'd never make it work. And actually, Hornby did. And we've had smaller than that. Things like the Class 02 shunter, I think, has really trailed the blaze. Simon Pitcher says, just sent you something to get Zoe a bottle of medicine. Oh, you did? Oh, thank you, Simon. You are so kind.
Got a bottle of medicine.
So let me just check that. Simon, you're far too generous. Oh, far too generous. You can get some very good medicine.
Thank you so much.
You are too generous.
You really shouldn't.
But
man.
thank you so much. But
please,
you don't have to.
Please always remember, guys, treat yourselves first.
Absolutely, but thank you so much. It does help. So we'll be getting Zoe a small bottle of Calpol so that she can relive the magic of being ill as an 18-month-old child. It was worth being ill for Calpol. And then you reach sort of, I think it was about 2, maybe 3 years old, and you started getting given Benylin, which tasted foul. And it's like, oh, it's not worth being ill anymore. So anyway, but look, thank you so much, Simon Pitcher. That is incredibly generous of you. Donegal Dad Rail says, hi, Jenny and everyone. Hello to you. Great to see you.
Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. DJ Sarah Hall says, I just picked up 2 times Revolution FNAD nuclear flask carriers from Tierney Model Railway Shop near Southend in Essex. So
nice.
It would seem that Revolution trains are fairly widely stocked here. So I must be thinking about somewhere else. Ian White says Curnow Model Centre stock them. And it should be remembered as well, I believe it's this coming weekend, Curnow Model Centre have their open day down at, I believe it's at their Camborne shop, which is right down in Cornwall. So for a lot of people, you might find it's a bit of a...
Curnow Model Centre's in Cornwall?
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah,
a place named after Cornwall is in Cornwall.
Well, not both. One of their other branches is elsewhere, not in Cornwall. But they're having a big open day. We did get invited, but it's just far too far. So
if you set off now, you could be late.
Well, funnily enough, as it turns out, I'm going to be in Newton Abbot on Friday, but I can't go any further into that parts of the world because I'm there for work. I'm actually at Trago Mills. Can I just say, okay, hands up. My job involves probably about once a month going down to Trago Mills in Newton Abbot, and I do actually quite like the journey. I've been to the one in Liscard near Loo as well, which is really nice. But I haven't been there for a while. SHGP Media says, evening clubbers!
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Knockers Lane says, ah! Is someone waving an inverted crucifix at my post? I don't know. Have they not come up? Oh, so sorry to hear. Richard Knowles says, wasn't sure if it was appropriate to mention it here, but my mum recently passed away. So sorry to hear that. I mean, it's always devastating when you lose somebody very close, particularly a parent. The Cupboard Monkey has been through the same experience at the start of this year, and it is devastating. So we feel your pain and understand what you're going through.
All I'm going to say is it's going to be hard. You've got to take it a day at a time. And if you need to talk to someone, we're here for you.
Yes, absolutely. And grief never goes away. It will, you'll have moments for decades to come where it'll hit you, but it does get easier to deal with. Oh, thank you so much, JL Railways. Incredibly kindly donated £2 on the super chat. Thank you so much for your generosity. Says, oh, Jenny, you'll be in my neck of the woods Friday. Very briefly.
Don't worry, she's got a passport.
Technically, if you happen to be at Trago Mills,
At about 4 o'clock in the morning.
no, not 4 o'clock in the morning. At about 9 o'clock in the morning, then you might catch sight of me as I mosey across to the co-op to get a sandwich or something like that. But there we are. Anyway,
Yep, she's going to go down to the co-op and sand down a witch.
sand down a witch. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's change the angle.
You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? It's amazing.
No, I think you're confusing no idea with no care.
Jenny,
What?
is there any more news?
Ooh. Well, we're going to be doing a crossover with Game Hammer. Is it Game Hammer?
Game Hammer Classic Gaming. Well, actually, it's technically the sister channel, the spin-off one. Board Game Hammer.
Bored. Are we bored?
Board Game
No,
Hammer.
we're going to do a crossover with a board game channel. And what's the game?
Thomas the Tank Engine action game.
It's the Thomas the Tank Engine action game. And we're actually thinking we might
We're going to film
this
it. Probably at Gets.
We're hoping to do it at Gets. We'll be asking Key Model World. They may yet turn around and go, no.
But they can't stop us doing it in the pub.
Yeah, well, anyway. So, you might be able to actually come to a filming of a video. Basically, be a bunch of people playing a board game with a rostrum camera and a couple of other camera angles. But what we'd actually like to do is maybe try and get some other YouTubers in on the act.
Yeah.
So, New Junction, you'll be there. You can come along. You can wear your Accurascale stuff and everything.
Here's the worst part, though, guys. You really, really need to be prepared in advance for the fact that you will lose. I have yet to find a game that Jenny can't win, having never played it before. Because
I'm very good at strategy.
Here's the thing. I am an avid wargamer. Have been since I was a kid. And I thought I was pretty good. But it turns out that I've not married Jenny Kirk. I've married Jenny Kirk, the reincarnation of Hannibal and Rommel together. And
Yeah,
she just...
riding my elephant through Get. But no, we're going to be filming it. It's a great game, actually.
It's a really good fun game.
Malco Blue says, I like the Mineral Wagon train. I got 5 backmen today for £15 each. That's not bad, actually. Ham Shackleton says, that's it. I got the pin badge and a cup. Boom! Thank you for supporting the merch.
Oh,
and of
thank
course,
you.
don't forget to hit that like button. Consider sharing the stream to social media, of course. Let people know about how great and accommodating and inclusive the Monday Club is. And let people know as well that you're all invited to the Monday Club meetup. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, both Saturday and Sunday at Minith Tattoos, Newith. Be there or be distinctly not triangular shaped. So there we go.
Gary B says, I think it's time for the Monday Club board game. Well, I'm actually working on it.
Is this going to be like some kind of Class 08 shuntathon?
Yes. Iron Horse and I have been discussing this for some time as kind of jokes here and there, but it's actually a real thing that I'm working on. It's a board game called Shunt My Gronk. And the idea is that each player has a Class 8 diesel shunter or a Class 9. They'll all have different statistics.
Oh, right, so actually...
one might move a bit quicker than another.
So you could have a Class 08, Class 09, Class 10, Class 11, Class 12, but that maybe the antagonist will be the Mega Gronk.
Well, I don't know yet.
All hail the Mega Gronk.
I don't know yet how that's going to work, but the idea is that you're going to have your little shunter, and you've got to try and shunt to certain places.
Gronk my shunt, suggests Iron Horse Railways.
So here's the idea. You get cards. You've got to shunt to these various places before everyone else has shunted all of their stuff. That's as far as I've got yet. There will be other cards you can play to like cause delays for opponents and things like that. But that's what I've got so far.
Right. So, Ravenheart Modelling's just hungry Deltics.
I like it.
Yeah, it's like, I keep putting diesel in, but it doesn't go very far on a gallon. RateMyGronk.com, says DJ Sarah Hall. Castle Hill Light Railway suggests the Shuntervator. And Mark Dawson suggests the final Gronk boss. Yeah, the Mega Gronk will be the final Gronk boss that you have to go up against.
Waiting for Gronko.
So yeah, somebody did spot the TARDIS.
They did, but
Richard Swiderski, I think. So yes, correct. Rick Morley asks, has anyone come across any HOE Australian outline ready to run, or is it all scratch or kit build? I wasn't even aware. I think the closest you could get would be, I think that some of the cane wagons from the narrow gauge sugarcane type railways are available through Roco. It may be Roco or mini trains. Technically, the Bachmann Baldwin in 009, some of those did run in Australia. There is actually a surviving Baldwin in Australia, albeit it was drastically rebuilt in the early 1970s to make it look like a Wild West outline steam locomotive. So you could argue that if you could get a plain black Baldwin in 009, that would do for over there. And I suspect as well that if the Baldwins reached Australia, then things like the D-class open wagons may have done as well. The possibly the ambulance cars, they don't seem to have got around as much. Marcus Muggins suggests Gronk Finger.
Gronk
Finger. Pa pa pa. Oh wow, DJ K666 says, I saw an actual TARDIS at Wetherby Police Station earlier on.
Simon Trent says, Operation Leaves on the Line, the new board game idea. Use tiny tweezers to remove obstacles like leaves, sheep, and lost luggage without touching the edges. I like it.
Yes. Bonus points for any excuse to run a rail replacement bus. Railway Days asks, Arctic or rigid to Trago on Friday? Always an Arctic. Always an Arctic. It's like, 18 wheels, that's how I roll.
I have to admit, I have never seen ready-to-run Australian HOE. We have seen Australian HO.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of brands like Ossition and Haskell's is another one. But in terms of Aussie Outline HOE, like I said, I can't think of any off the top of my head. I think it's either Roco or Mini Trains do the cane wagons that I've seen used out in Oz. Also, like I said before, some of the Baldwins, the War Department Light Railways Baldwins got out there, so you could conceivably use the 009 ones from Bachmann. On that basis, the mini trains, Alcos might have got out there, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that the D-class opens probably wouldn't look out of place. Alex Burrows says, good afternoon from the USA. Sorry I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Castle Hill Light Railway suggests the Gronk with the golden regulator. And then Gavin Blackburn says, is it Monday again?
It's
Maybe.
Monday.
And Hillside Junction says, evening all. I was supposed to be here at 1900. There we go.
The Monday Clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
I'm going to enjoy some of this refreshing Starbucks.
Moonraker.
Oh, yes.
It's actually quite nice, isn't it?
It
I'm
is,
surprised.
right? Where did you get that from?
I found it in the co-op.
It did. Yeah. If anybody from YouTube is watching, she found a Starbucks in the co-op. Anywho, right, TARDIS has jumped trains, says Richard Swiderski. Absolutely, it has. Actually, no, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
It has, but has anybody spotted the other TARDIS?
Yes, they've spotted it.
Oh, have they? Oh. Right.
They also spotted the 2 Engage Gronks that were taking a lift on the other Gronk.
Alex Burrows says, thanks, Gandalf.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yay! Ravenheart Modelling suggests Dr. Gronk and the Diesel Sunshine Band.
There is another board game that I am planning, but that's nothing to do with
Let's
Monday
do
Club.
one at a time.
It's more all over the house.
Right. Dave Scott Railway says, Jenny and Zoe, you will you have time for a meet-up at the Shildon show first weekend in October? We are there with Minith Tattoos Newydd, and yes, we will organise a meet-up.
So there was extra news. I knew there was something.
Yeah, well, if you knew, why didn't you say
I
something?
couldn't remember what it was. I just knew we had to talk about something.
Oh, maybe it was me who couldn't remember as well. Anyway, yes, and as always, it will be a 1 o'clock on both days meet-up. So be there or be triangular. So yeah, we will be there. As we always say, if we're at a show, there's generally a Monday Club meetup. Same for the Lee show. A little bit less formal, although I know a lot of you guys do still come. And the Lee show was rated as in the number 2 slot of shows to go and visit in September. And James Pett.
Ow.
James Pett, where's his comment go? James Pett says, on the subject of news, the weekend after next is the International Engage show.
International Engage!
Yes. So, yes.
I do like some International Engage. Personally, I'm really a fan of the American style stuff. I love the sheer size and power of the American locomotives. They look amazing. I love it.
Ravenheart Modelling says, I have to say the stream quality is brilliant today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we aim to please. We may not always please, but we aim to.
We try. We try a huge amount.
Yes. James Pett does approve of things. Yes. The man from James Pett, he say.
It's just one of those things. We try our best because I think the community is worth it.
Joe Smith says, will you be at the NEC in November? That's the show that I can't believe it's not Worley. Now, we were invited. I'm waiting to hear a follow-up of this, but we were invited to attend for a panel event. So we got an invite for that and just waiting for the details. So on the face of it, yes, we should be there, all going well.
I haven't booked anything for it, so I need details.
Dave Scott Railway says, you won't be able to have a cigar break at Shildon. It's a no-smoking site. Well, it just means you have to walk further.
If we can't, we can't. It's as simple as that.
What it means is you have to walk until you're outside on the road.
What I will always say to people is that we follow the rules. If a place says that you can't do something, then we can't do it. It's as simple as that.
Knockers Lane says, Zoe, give me that American loco. I'll dead rail it for you. Basically put a big battery in it somewhere. You know it's N-gauge. It is quite small.
I like it as it is because it runs on my little layout.
Can I just say... Gandalf, don't look at me like that. Krista Duke says, hi, Jenny and Zoe. Sorry I'm late.
Ow, 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 ow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. What are you doing? My goodness. You
There's
just like that
people
too
who
much.
are late.
You like that too much.
I don't.
A Monday.
Now,
Stop
settle
it!
down.
Stop it!
Settle down. You
Stop
ate
it.
all the biscuits. Now,
Stop
come
it.
on. In
A
a biscuit
Monday
coma.
clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. James Pett says, you know that you have triggered the Gandalf. Apparently Knox Lane can dead rail engage. Tony Wright asks, hi Jenny and Zoe, what is the email address for sending a video, please? Right, as we always say, don't send the video as an attachment, send it as a link to a streaming service. Send it to zoe.robinson@gmail.com and put Monday Club in the subject title. That just helps the cupboard monkey find it.
Yep, it'll be filtered into the list, and then we go down the list.
It will be on the list. So there we go. Right.
What is your name? It's going on the list. Don't tell him, Pike. Pike.
I have to say that is like the greatest comedy moment of all times. Right. Anywho, let's change the angle.
Play it cool, Trig.
Yeah, play it cool, Trig. Play it cool. I'm going to change the angle of the dangle.
You have, my goodness. And
Yeah.
Now everything's gone dark. No.
So anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention, and this is, if anybody from Hornby is watching, yes, thank you, have received the review sample. The J36 in the green livery. Now this is British Railways, lettered and numbered, but it's in the Doncaster green, the kind of LNER apple green. Apparently there were two J36s that were so treated. Now, as I said before, I'm doing the reviews in a strict order that they all came in, and they all came in literally within 3 days. I had something like 6 things for review. So
Our postman was not happy.
well, he couldn't care less. It was you who weren't happy. But this is coming. There is going to be a review on this. They are still available on the from retailers and the Hornby website.
Looks quite nice.
It's lovely. I mean, people went wild for the J36s. When they first came out, I got moored in the Preserved North British Railways livery. And they really are a lovely locomotive. And this is the first time I've
Why don't I bring up on the full screen for you?
Yeah, let me make sure that it's good. It really is a lovely locomotive. So you can find this from retailers, TMC, the Model Centre and others, but also direct from Hornby. And it's such a beautiful livery. I think it kind of got lost in the chatter. There were so many new releases coming through that I think it's kind of been overlooked by a lot of people. So one to look out for. We're going to be doing a full review on that. So anybody from Hornby watching, don't worry, it's not been lost in the post or overlooked.
Or eaten.
No. But Gandalf!
I haven't done anything. Stop it.
Ooh.
Don't blame me for the activities of hobbits.
Yes, also, because I've done the J26 review, these get pushed down the line. We're going to be looking at the new release wagons, banana wagons from Oxford Rail as well. So what else is there? There's quite a few things stacking up. Railway Rob says, will you be running a Get ticket competition this year?
It depends on
It all depends on the organisers. It's
Yep.
organised by Key Model World Publishing, not by us. They supply the tickets, not us.
So if they want to do it,
Because we're not made of money.
If they want to do something like that, that's perfectly fine. We're happy
Yeah.
to do it, but we don't know yet.
What I will say is that it's usually about 2 weeks before. If they do it in conjunction with a number of big YouTubers. So,
And some smaller ones as well.
I've seen Iron Horse Railways do it.
Iron Horse is not exactly small. Not these
No.
days. But the idea isn't that it's just big YouTubers that get it. Sometimes they go for a more wider range from the community to make sure that they can get the attention of as many people as possible. But we've had a question from the Growler Blackwood Engage saying, would we ever consider doing an Engage review?
We've done them before. I've reviewed Engage before now.
We've reviewed Engage. The idea of Jenny Kirk 2, the second channel, was to do TT120 and Engage and stuff like that. But given the sheer volume of stuff that we've been sent, we have not had time to build that channel
we
up.
used to put out 2 pre-recorded videos, sometimes 3, but scheduled 2 every week, plus a live stream. We had to knock that down to 1 a week, and that's still far more than a lot of other YouTube channels manage, because it's a lot of work. And as I've alluded to before, I've got a full-time job elsewhere. So
yeah, she speaks in that voice as well. But yeah, the idea of do an Engage, it's not out the question. It's just a sheer time thing. Because let me tell you, last week's video took 3 whole working days, and one of them was late into the night just to get it finished.
And can I just say as well, there was a further 2 days of research and filming that went into that as well.
Yeah. So
Gary B. Oh yeah, this news did come up. Gauge Master, this is the engine shed, the shop that Gauge Master have down in, I think it's in Arundel, and they're rebranding to Model Giant. It's not Arundel, it's is it Fort Hampton or something like that? Oh, Stephen JH1, welcome to the Jenny Kirk membership.
Welcome
Great
in.
to see you, welcome aboard. Don't forget to make the fullest use of the perks, which include exclusive emoticons and ad-free access early to the Friday videos. Ford, Marcus Muggins says it's just Ford like the car.
right.
Zach Farnworth, the stream quality much better. Did you get a new PC or something? No, we fixed the existing
I spent ages this weekend, even though I wasn't too well, I spent ages this weekend fixing it.
Yes. So the Lee show, 13th and 14th this month. So it's not this coming weekend, but it's the weekend after. This coming weekend, Kernow Model Centre have their open day at Cambourne. And we did get an invite, but it is an awfully long way.
We just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's if we were to go there and back in a day, firstly, glutton for punishment, but secondly, you're talking about
It's doable, but you're in the car for like 12 hours.
Yeah, and probably more besides. It's probably a 6 or 7 hour drive each way.
Yeah.
Railway Days has ordered the Cavalex Class 60001 yesterday. Of course, yeah, the Cavalex Class 60 is out. The Accurascale Class 60 is out, and Accurascale as well have announced a number of special exclusive liveries, including the Ghost livery. Ooh. Yeah, I don't wish to scare you, but ooh. But it's basically in primer. I think it was outshopped from Works right at the point where it had been that EWS came into existence, and they didn't know what livery to paint it. The EWS livery hadn't been finalised, so it was outshopped in primer. I believe there were some 37 possibly that also had that. Right, Marcus Muggins says Gauge Master's retail shed is right next to Ford Station on the Brighton to Portsmouth Coastway West line. Yeah, Clark Railworks demountables now in stock. We talked about that at the beginning of the stream. Arundel is technically supposed to be pronounced Arundel.
Arundel.
Yeah.
So not Arundel, like in Frozen.
Tom Marshall, Buggle Skelly Station. It's great to see you. It says 12 hours in a car. Don't take Craig with you.
I've got a question for you, Tom, since you're here. Is it possible for you to do like a Mr. Tumnus style centaur?
I think there was copyright reasons.
Yes, but a centaur, a satyr, is a fictional creature.
Oh, yeah, no, that's clever.
So just because you don't call it Mr. Tumnus doesn't mean he couldn't wear a scarf.
Gus Hadley says, "Hello, Jenny. Sorry I'm late."
Oh!
There you go.
You just do this to try and hurt me. It's not fair. A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. And yeah, Sarah Davis, I very often do Bolton down to Snetterton motor racing circuit and back, and I do that in a day. So I do a lot of mileage.
Speaking of racing, I've been
Can I
really
just
getting
say-
back into it lately.
Can I just say, my truck is getting awfully close to 700,000 on the odometer.
Does that mean that you've been to the moon and back yet?
Yeah, I think I've been to the moon, and I think technically that's on the way back.
So can I ask you a question about that?
About the moon.
Was it made of cheese?
Yes, it was.
Excellent.
Wensleydale.
Excellent.
Yes. Yes, Snetterton Motor Racing Circuit PN trains. Gus Hadley says, I gave you a like for the shout out. Hello, Zoe!
Hello, how you doing?
Great to see you. Of course, everybody do tickle that like button if you haven't already done so. Consider sharing us on social media and let everybody know that at Get we're doing our Monday Club big meetup, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, both days at Minith Tatus Newith. Get the message out there because, well, it's what we always do. We always have the meetup, but I want to make sure that everybody knows that 1 o'clock is Monday Club time.
Same back time, same back channel, same back place.
Nick at Blechner High Level says, the sigh was for the next comment. I'll get to that in a moment. Nick at Blechner High Level says it's pronounced Arundel. Okay. RG Models 86 has 250,000 miles to the moon. It's just done. It's about 214,000.
It's not completely
it does
stable.
It does vary. But railway days. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to look down my nose. Railway Days says, I love a tug. Okay. 3B Rail says, good evening all. I hope everyone is well.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Tom Marshall, Buggle Skelly Station says, will there be a YouTubers meetup at Gets? Well, everybody is welcome at the Monday Club meetup. We call it the Monday Club meetup because why not? But it's 1 o'clock at Minith Tatus Newith. Get the word out. Everybody is welcome. We always say that, it's a really great chance to meet other like-minded modelers. We're kind of like a break the ice thing. So other
and we don't bite, so just come along and have a chat.
Absolutely, there will be other YouTubers in attendance, and the more the merrier. As always, the more the merrier. We do it every show that we go to. 1 o'clock in the afternoon meetup, not 1 o'clock in the morning. Don't do a Keith Moon and turn up 12 hours early.
A Monday clubber is never late,
He wasn't
nor are they early.
He wasn't a Monday clubber.
Well, he should have been.
Yeah. Although Roger Daltrey, he apparently he's a railway modeller.
But is he a Monday clubber?
I don't know. But
This is the question.
he's not going to come up in the chat and go,
Well, he
yeah,
might.
hello, I'm Roger Daltrey. Because he'll get mobbed.
Who knows? He might be here watching.
Yeah, for all we know, Jules Holland is watching.
For all we know, the King's watching.
Yeah, hello, Jules. It's great to have you aboard. Would love to meet you and interview you. Drop us a line, zoe.robinson@gmail.com. Dan on the Rails says, sorry, I'm not Roger Daltrey, but I have arrived.
A Monday clubber is never Roger Daltrey to the wagons, nor...
Gandalf, have you been sniffing the gas again?
A Monday clubber is never late, Roger Daltrey, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
So, I'm Roger Daltrey, and so is my wife.
I'm Spartacus.
And Dan on the Rail says it's the pipe weed, isn't it? Sarah Davis asks, would Roger Daltrey have thrown a Gronk through the TV? Actually, I think it was
What a full one.
Keith Moon was the destructive influence in the band. Although I think that Pete Entwistle and the other guy sort of went along with it. But DJ K666, Roger Daltrey, Jules Holland, Rod Stewart, and the Duke of Gloucester are all railway modelers. There's quite a lot of people.
I'd love to think that they all watch.
Anne Diamond as well. I remember many years ago, she turned up on a model railway forum asking for help because she'd accidentally dropped her Bachmann City of Bath and it had broken. She was asking for help about repairing it.
Unfortunately, these things do happen.
Marcus Muggins says Keith Moon had a thing about blowing up toilets. Yeah, he was very destructive. Apparently, he never made any money because he spent all that he earned on paying for damages. And here's a pop trivia thing. He passed away in the same apartment that Mama Cass had. So there you go.
Clearly, we need to knock down that apartment.
Kate, Mikuchi, as Roman Legs, apparently has an N-scale layout. To Sandy Toxvig. Oh, all hail Sandy Toxvig. She is great. We love Sandy Toxvig. Number 73, and also QI and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, but mostly number 73.
Mostly number 73 because we are of that age that we grew up watching it and it was amazing. Eddie Izzard, yes, Railway Modeler 2.
All the cool kids.
All the cool people. Actually, King Charles as well.
I already mentioned the king.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say who knows,
He
actually.
probably doesn't watch us.
I doubt he watches us.
I know that he knows about us.
I know he's been in the Hobby Goblin in Stoke-on-Trent because they were doing a walk around.
And he just wandered in, didn't he?
And they would, they do
His
that sort of
security was not happy.
Hello, oh, you're a plumber. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, yes. What do you do then? You plumb. And he caught sight of the Hobby Goblin, which wasn't on his itinerary, and he was like, "Ooh."
Yes.
And
his security was not happy. But what do you say? He's the king.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't the king at the time, but yeah. I mean, that would be interesting. Did we actually ask when you sent a letter?
I did send a letter and ask if he was interested in sending him.
Did we get a response?
We did not, which I believe is a polite no.
Okay, well, yeah.
It's one of those things. They're very strict because of security things. You can't just send things to the.
Well, yeah, but
monarch.
can they not just? Well, we did ask, but can they not just say thank you but no thanks?
Well, if they are going to say that, they haven't.
Yeah, because can I just say, King Charles, if you have been watching, or if King Charles's people have been watching, Queen Elizabeth II always sent a response to our Christmas card. One is very disappointed that.
No. King Charles has always replied, except when we asked him about sending stuff.
Did we said about? Oh, I thought we asked whether there was a model railway at Buckingham Palace.
Yes, we did. At the same time as if there is, would you like a thing? We can send it.
Well, yeah. Oh right, wow. Sarah Davis says Charles got a model from Steve at the Hobby Goblin, but that was the previous location.
That's cool.
And Marcus Muggins says the late Randy Rhodes, Ozzy Osbourne's guitarist, was a collector of toy trains, according to his Wikipedia entry. For toy trains, read model railways. Yeah,
to be fair, when it comes to rock and roll, toy trains could be something like 1-to-1 scale that we wouldn't know.
Is it? There was a Formula One driver. Was it Riccardo Patrese, possibly, who was a big collector of? I think it was Marklin O gauge.
Wow, I'd have thought scale extra.
You would have. You would think that, yeah. And don't forget, Patrick Stewart does engage. It says Sarah Davis. Nigel Models 86 says, I wouldn't be surprised if the king has a model railway at Buckingham Palace. And Andy Fryer's Junction says Frank Sinatra, when he was alive, had a railway. I think a lot of people did. Harp House Holt says, I met Sandy Toxvig when she worked for Essex Radio. Oh, she is such a lovely person. Absolutely. It's just like, it's like, you know when somebody is just like such a thoroughly nice person. That is Sandy Toxvig. I just gushing there.
I'm going to ask you to finish that off.
Are you? Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish off the Starbucks.
Oh my goodness.
The monkey of cupboardness has made a mistake by drinking the Starbucks.
Hard Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to.
DJ K666 says all the cool kids had train sets in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, some of the uncool kids as well. Tom Marshall, Puckle Skelly Station says, you can't beat this. I used to be listed between Jeff Marshall and James May on Wikipedia under the Railway Modelers list. Good old alphabet.
Used to be. Did someone jump in, get in the way?
Oh, yeah. See, I mean, that's the thing, right? I've worked in radio. I've done TV work. I've written for magazines.
You're on Crime Watchers.
I've been on radio. What else have I done? Oh yeah, and also
Published author.
14 times published. I think it's 14. I lose count. When you get up to those sort of numbers, you lose count. 14 times. I'm going to say 14. It's an easy enough number to remember. 14 times published author, and my Wikipedia page went missing.
It got deleted because they decided you weren't notable. It's like,
apparently, I wasn't notable enough. So I don't know.
I was very upset about that.
So Tom Marshall, what happened to your page? Did they delete it and say you weren't notable?
Or did
the
someone else
article
jump
was
in?
removed, although I'm still on the site. Yeah. Unfortunately, if you're not in the in crowd,
It does annoy me about that because some random person on YouTube
rando
can have a page and it won't be deleted, but yours was and Tom's was.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Ravenheart Modelling says, any advice for a new fiction author writing my first book? Just write it. Don't write it thinking I want to be published. You should never write because you want to be published. You should always write because you want to write something, that you feel that you've got something to say. And, you know, treat it as being something you do for your enjoyment. And don't be disappointed if you get the usual BS merchants who knock you back at every stage of the game,
Because
when you send to agents and stuff.
they did that with Stephen King.
They did that with Stephen King. They've
no
done
one
that with
sold.
loads of authors.
No one sold more than he.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Your first draft, it will be terrible. And this is because you're not telling the story for your readers. And your first draft, you're telling the story for you. And then you edit from there, and then it starts to get good.
Yeah, and the other thing as well is, remember that in your head it's all clear. You know who's doing what and where the plot's going, but that doesn't necessarily transcribe to the page, certainly not in the first draft. And what I always used to do, one of the reasons that I wrote so many books, was I would actually have several books on the go at the time. And what I would do was I would write the first draft of my newest book. I'd then set it to one side, and I'd go and edit the draft of the previous book, because in the process of writing the first draft of the next book, it disassociates you from the creative process. So you can actually start to spot the plot holes and things that are wrong with it and get that sorted out.
Yeah.
So I would actually always have at least 2 books on the go at any one time.
Alex Burrows says he used to write fiction books with his ex-girlfriend. I recommend using a pen.
Yes, I just sharpened her head. She was very heavy, but we got there in the end. DJ K666 says, my cousin is on her 5th book. Look for Gemma L. Preston.
Cool.
Yeah, and actually we should a big shout out. He doesn't watch this, but a big shout out to Andy Knighton, who has I think it's either his 2nd or his 3rd book coming out. But Andy Knighton, right, and this is another thing as well, which I always thought he was hard done by. Andy Knighton, went to university with him. He's a great guy. Always been amazingly creative. He's written for a long, long time, but he would do ghostwriting for various people. And I always thought that was a bit crap, that he would write the book. It was his book, but they wouldn't publish him in his own right at the time, but they put some celebrity's name on it. And I just thought that was tantamount to plagiarism. And I know he was getting paid for it, but I always thought that he deserved more. So I was really happy when our friend Andy Knighton actually got a publishing deal in his own right, and he's going from strength to strength. But you know, it just shows how much the publishing industry likes to take a great big steaming dump on people.
Here's another thing about Andy that you will find amazing.
Will I?
When he was at university, he discovered a lot of evidence that medieval people would go to bed, wake up in the middle of the night, do something, and go back to bed. So it's basically 2 sleeps.
Yes.
The number of YouTube videos I have seen about that since he published that finding is staggering.
Was that like in his dissertation or something?
I believe it was.
So does he have a doctorate? Is he actually Dr. Knight?
I could not tell you for certain. But
he doesn't. If he is Dr. Knight, he doesn't use it that I'm aware of.
It's just a hilarious, because every now and again I see yet another "Did you know?" video about the 2 sleeps in the medieval period, and it's like, like my friend Andy's found that out.
I was there when he came up with that.
He was talking about it at length one lunch, and I was like, interesting.
Yeah, Gandalf, stand by. I'm going to read something out, and then you'll need to
Stop
respond.
hitting me, you horrible, smelly bum farter.
Alex's model train says, I'm back from the Model Railway Club early.
Welcome back. A Monday clubber is never late to no wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Also, can I just point out,
Yeah.
back once again like the Renegade Master, T4 trains and the ill behaviour.
Michael Sarsfield says, I've been on the ITV News with my model trains. I hope it was in a good way. Now, having done television, I know that sometimes things in the edit change. And it's like, hold on, that's not what I said. So, but yeah, so Ravenheart Modeling says, just watch out for the Ravenheart Chronicles, the Shadow of the Silver Circle. Right.
I've heard of that. No, I've heard of that because Ravenheart Modelling is the name of your channel. That's why I recognised it.
Alex Burrow says, just to be clear, we were still together when we were writing the books, but when she left me, I haven't had the emotional strength to write any stories since. Sometimes, actually,
it takes time.
You can take the Taylor Swift route, write a best-selling book that basically is one great big FU to the ex-partner.
I will admit that I have used the names of people that have wronged me and killed the character off in some of my stories.
I've never done that. I find it really hard to hold grudges. So I just can't. It's too much effort. So, DJK666 says, I've met Terry Pratchett at a book signing, bought a signed book for my sister as a Christmas present. You've met Terry Pratchett
a couple of times, yeah.
At Clarecraft Discworld events. Don't you have a photo of him with a towel under one arm and his toothbrush in the other as he was traipsing off to the toilets after camping the night?
Probably, yeah. I took photos of all stuff. But I met him at Dylan's, it was, in Newcastle upon Tyne, when he was signing for The Last Continent. I met him at Clarecraft Discworld event. But didn't get anything signed that first time, just said hi.
At the book signing event, did he remember you from Clarecraft Discworld events?
No, he remembered me at the Clarecraft Discworld event from Dylan's.
Oh, right. Okay. You were that memorable. It's like, oh, it's you.
Let's say I made a fool of myself because I'd never met a very famous person before and talked over him, then apologised profusely, got very, very flustered, and he's seen it all before, but it still plays in my mind to this day.
Yeah.
And I also got a limited edition Clarecraft statue of Magrat Garlic.
Yes, you did.
In armour, signed by him.
Daniel Krasman says, working and lurking in Vancouver. I bet there's worse places to lurk in.
Gary B
says, I met a lesser-known author named the Reverend W. Audrey, if anybody's heard of him. Yes, nice. I believe that's pretty
That
nice.
is pretty cool. That is pretty cool.
Oh, wow. Mark Wilson says, I met Terry. He signed Guards for me in Leicester.
Nice.
That is a really good book,
that
actually.
Cool.
One of my favourites. Richard Gruder says, I lost my wife's audiobook. I will never hear the end of it.
That is hilarious.
It's nice to hear the tumble of clowns are in, particularly with their trombonist. So, anywho, right, recap of the news. So, order books closing for the South Eastern and Chatham Railway 01 from Rapido Trains. TMC have issued a warning. Very low stock on certain items. It is due shortly, but particularly the South Eastern and Chatham Railway liveried 01, and I expect by extension the blue version. It's not Bluebell. I can't remember what it's called, but it's that kind of pseudo SECR livery. I'm betting that's quite popular. If you miss it, you miss out. There won't be another run likely in some of these liveries. So get your order in now. Rapido have also announced Run 3 of their 1907 Railway Clearinghouse designed wagons. These look great. They include I think it's for the first time, they've got some early BR era versions which show faded private owner liveries with the BR branding over the top. They look really superb. We've also got a Highland Railway wagon. That'll be a perfect one to snap up to go with your Jones goods. And we've also got a great central livery version and some really quite eye-catching private owner liveries. My top pick from the bunch is actually the Coleman's Mustard one. I've been waiting for a decent quality tool version of that livery for a long time. We had a kind of a railroady one from Hornby back in probably the 1980s, but it's really, really great to see those coming. Now, also, the demountable tankers from Clark Railworks stroke Ellis Clark Trains, they have arrived. They got air freighted in, so really, really good to see. These include some really quite interesting containers. The wagons, there weren't a huge number of them, but they were long-lasted in departmental use. I'll get to that in a moment. But really, really looking forward to these. They're really nice and interesting and different wagons. They are now available, and I think the RRP is £40. You can get them through model shops that do also stock the Clark Railworks stroke Ellis Clark train stuff. So you can check out places like TMC, the Model Centre as well. But they're definitely sure to be really great quality, following hard on the heels of the Lomac. Also coming up in 2 weeks' time, we've got the Lee Model Railway exhibition. And we will be there, as always, at the Monday Club meetup. Everybody welcome, whether you're a Monday Clubber or not, at 1 o'clock by Minith Tattoos Newith. Be there or be triangular. Now, I've just been handed this. Why are we showing this? It's in a different group.
I have posted it to the Monday Club, but this is from Rachel Booth on a group called Model Railway for Everyone, which I have shared to the Monday Club Facebook page. This is her son's steampunk railway hat. How cool is that?
Can I just say, I remember at one exhibition, it may have been Ali Pali, it may have been somewhere else. Somebody had a T-gauge layout on the brim of a hat, and they just walked around the exhibition. Of course, T-gauge trains are held to the track by magnetism, so actually it will stand a little bit of shakeage.
So yeah, that's a silly hat. That's an amazing hat. It's a spiral.
Warbler Production says, I met an author by the name of Jennifer E. Kirk a few times, as well as both Terry Pratchett and Robert Jordan, though failed to get their autographs to my books. Do have Jennifer's though. Of course, there's some of my books still available. You can get them direct through our website.
Yeah,
allmassmedia.com. The only ones that are currently available, the Stars books, that's Bringing Home the Stars and Twinkle Little Star. By virtue of the fact that we've got boxes of them, given boxes of them, still got to get rid of them. AJ Train says, hi Jen, I got a question. What do you think about the Class 37 Dapole scale, N scale? Is it good, or you got a better proposition? I've got no experience of that, I have to say. I couldn't possibly give advice because I have no experience.
There's one thing that we need to point out. Jen is big on 00 and 009.
And O gauge.
And O gauge. The N scale stuff and TT120 is mostly me. and I just go for the things that I like the look of. So our collection is not as extensive, shall we say. So we're very limited on what we can give advice on for Engage, but there are Engage members of the Monday Club, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
Alexis Model Trains. Now, the Facebook group is actually open for everybody.
Yeah.
You need to make sure that you believe the number of people that go, yes, I want to join the group. No, I'm not going to answer any of the questions.
Or
if you don't answer the questions, you don't get in.
Yeah, because we need to make sure that's safe for everyone. And one of the ones I thought was this guy's trying to be clever. Didn't work, but he was trying to be clever.
What did he answer? Wait, do you agree to the group?
I've answered all the questions, and then on the do you agree to abide by the rules, said no.
Yeah, it's like decline.
Yep. The most important question, and he said no.
Yes, membership application declined.
Yeah, damn right.
So we're going to be shortly moving on to doing some of your videos.
Yes.
Looking forward to those. Hillside Junction says, I met Jenny Kirk and the Cupboard Monkey, got their autographs, however didn't see Gandalf.
He will have been around, just invisible.
Yeah, those who were at the Bluebell Railway event will have noticed that Gandalf likes to hide in the shadows, so he was
and snuffle the biscuits
behind the curtain underneath the layout. So you may find at shows that Gandalf will be hiding under the curtain to receive any biscuits. Yes. But yeah, and we should at shows, if I remember, I will have some of my books. You can buy some of my books.
Providing they fit in the car when we're on our way.
Yeah, and I think we're doing a deal on the Stars books now, 2 for $5. So basically,
I just want them gone out
we
my
want them
house
gone.
so I can change the bed for a sofa bed.
Yeah, we want to put a sofa bed in. So Bringing Home the Stars and Twinkle Little Star will be available at shows, $5 for the pair. We'll sign them for no extra charge. And of course, as always, Monday Club badges available too.
So we've got our first video coming up now. But before we do that, Railway Day says, have you got any plans to publish any more books, Jenny?
Have I managed to publish any more?
Have you got plans to publish?
No immediate plans. Technically, there's a third book for the Star, but the Stars books are all standalone, but are loosely connected. So I do have ideas for a third one, but for reasons, personal reasons, I never completed the third book, and then publishing just went to shite. So
it's so difficult.
It's never been harder to get properly published. Anybody can publish themselves, but to actually do publishing properly, it's never been harder. And I just lost all interest in the publishing world. I became very disheartened. And I think as well, in a way, one of the reasons I've struggled to write that book is because I don't feel I've got anything that I need to say anymore.
If you don't have anything to say, then that's fine.
I mean, the Stars books were born out of me getting infuriated about horror being done wrong. It's like, no, don't show the monster. Leave people guessing. Your imagination is the most powerful tool at scaring you. So that's... maybe at some point I'll write it, but no immediate plans.
Sarah Davis says, are the kids' books? No. None of our books are kids' books.
Yeah, some of them are comic collections.
But they're definitely not for kids.
But they're not really for kids. They're,
I would put...
it's a bit like Sam and Max.
I would put it on the same sort of thing as Blackadder. Kids can watch it and enjoy it, but it's not aimed at them.
No.
So our first video of the night is from Richard Swiderski, and it's an A4 60007. So Nigel Gresley passing Hertford Station in Cheshire. Let's see what's going on. My dear, if you could press the button, that would be wonderful.
Okay, hit the lever.
Beep beep.
Right,
Here
so this has been sent in to zoe.robinson@gmail.com. Well, the link has been sent, very important. Don't send the video as an attachment, otherwise it will not work. We will not open it because it will crash everything.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
put Monday
good deal.
Club in the title.
Beep beep.
Also, whilst Richard Grooters, no! Tom Marshall Buckle Skelly Station, also no! Right, can I just say, you, stop it.
Oh,
Behave
look at that. That
yourselves.
is so nice. Beep beep.
Right, anywho.
Look at that steam. That's a steam unit that's
Sarah
really
Davis
going all at
says,
it.
animation's rubbish. Oh dear.
Oh, look at the quality of that steam box. That is lovely. They've done really well with that. Ooh,
do we
the
have
rain looks good as well. I could almost feel like it was getting wet there.
It's interesting actually. Look at the lamps on the front. It's got a central lamp on. It's something you don't tend to get with steam locomotives in model form is working lamps. You do on diesels, but not on locomotives. And I don't know. Hornby's Black 5 does. 156 Andrew Shortbread Express says, hi Jenny and chat. Sorry, I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Right, so thank you so much for that.
That was
But
great.
Phoebe,
Thank you.
he's not flipping you the bird as he goes past, is he? No. No.
No, but he's got stripy gloves on, like you have a stripy top on.
Can I just say, from experience, they're good. Alex's model train says, sadly I'm not a member, just curious. About access. Anybody can join the Monday
Yeah,
Club
anyone can
group.
join. It doesn't cost anything.
You
just
don't
need to be on
have to be a
Facebook.
member. Most people who are in there are not members. Otherwise, we'd be quite rich because we'd be making over
Over 25 pence a day.
Can I just say, if everybody who was in the Monday Club Facebook group was also a channel member, we'd be making
We'd be doing live videos every day.
We'd be making like $2,000 a month just out of that. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It would be nice if everybody was a member.
But it ain't gonna happen.
But no, wishful thinking. Phil Metcalf says, I used to love horror books. Got most of the Clive Barker's and Sean Hudson books. Can't focus to read now because of methotrexate messing with memory. Yeah, I suppose that would be a problem because you kind of think, well, what's going on?
Yeah. You have my sympathies, man.
Yeah.
So,
Alex Burrows, though, says, I'm trying to join the Monday Club group. There may be a delay in your membership being approved simply because the moderators may well be in here.
Yeah. So what we've got up next is an interesting one from Mike Lane TT120.
Ooh.
This is also Sir Nigel Presley in Wartime Black on a Sunday run.
Ravenheart Modelling, thank you so much. It's very kindly donated £2 on the super chat. Says, oh yeah, here's my weekly club subs. Thank you so much for your generosity. There aren't actually weekly club subs. Don't get worried, everybody. But thank you. I do appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Raymond Lake says, methotrexate is a powerful medication used to treat several types of cancer and autoimmune diseases such as rheumatoid arthritis and psoriasis. I do wish you well. Hopefully things get sorted.
Yeah, really hope you get better, dude.
Absolutely.
I love this layout. I really love it. I do love TT120 almost as much as I love N-Gauge. TT120 is the future, says Richard Gritters. To be honest with you, it might well be.
It might well. I could see TT120 eventually replacing N-Gauge.
I could see it replacing any of them in the same way that 00 was replaced.
I don't think 00 will ever get replaced, but I could see TT120 taking over from N-Gauge.
No. Hornby 00 got replaced. That's what I'm talking about. You went from one to the next grade, the next level. And I think, to be honest with you, TT120, given that it's the right scale on everything, and
it's the right track
completely compatible with the European
Gronky
stuff.
Man! Gotta shunt them all! Can you get the Gronky Man t-shirt that we keep talking about out? And
I
also,
will make a Gronky Man t-shirt.
And the Gronky Tuck pin badges. Although
I'm going to be drawn till my hands fall off at this rate.
Yes, you are. Come on. Oh, look at this A4 goodness! Everybody,
so good.
Because everybody knows Jenny loves
I
her
like
A4s.
the little tractors as well.
Did it? Yeah, this is a lovely, fun layout. No, shut up. Look, Gronks! 3, 4 Gronks! No waiting! Gronky Mon! Gotta shunt them all! But yeah, Gronky Up pin badge and Gronky Mon Gotta Shunt Them All t-shirt and hoodie. And I'll be honest with you, I think they'll sell well.
Yeah.
They are.
Thank you so much for sending that in. That was really nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thoroughly enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So, Gronk Lovers Delights, as Raymond Legs. Absolutely. AJ trains says engage rules if you don't have space. You win!
So, what's up?
DJ K666 says there was a TT120 layout at Chester Cathedral when we went a couple of weeks ago. Ooh.
What's that? That's interesting.
Yeah. Flymode Chairman 1 says, welcome to the new Facebook members. And don't forget as well, if you're not already subscribed to this channel, well worth it, because it massages my ego. Actually, we just passed over, I think it's 26.5 thousand subscribers. So thank you to all the newcomers. And as always, don't forget to share the news. The Monday Club is totally inclusive. We are the safe space for your online model railway club. But we'll be having a meet-up in person, 1 o'clock both days at the forthcoming shows, including the Great Electric Train shows. Do come along. Everybody's welcome. You don't actually have to be a member to come along. It's just a nice focal point. Gary B says, I still couldn't do what I want to do with TT120 due to lack of space. Engage is still the best option for me, and I suspect a lot of others.
Engage has its place.
Yeah.
And that place is when you want a huge amount of stuff going on in a relatively small space.
Absolutely.
Completely agree. I love Engage.
Yeah.
I've got Engage in a bloody box file here, and I can do some shunting if I wanted.
Oh,
It's an A4 size thing.
Dave Rowledge may be watching on like an amazing amount of lag, but he says Bonkers Gronkers, the game where the biggest shunt wins.
I like that.
Yeah, there we are.
So we've got a message here from Ravenheart Modelling saying, got a video for the Monday Club if you want to show it. And some good footage as we caught up with a double fairly at Minford Station.
Oh, I do love the Ffestiniog.
On the Ffestiniog.
Oh, we actually...
we need to go back. We need to go back.
Yeah, our honeymoon was... we visited there. So there we are. Minford.
Oh, I got it wrong. I said Minford.
No, it's the double D is like a th.
Everything's a th sound in Welsh.
Yeah, the. And yes, there will be a meet-up at Lee as well. Same bat place, same bat time. Oh, Merthin Immers.
How shiny it is.
I've got that locomotive in. Oh, well. Can I just say, Backman, please, I know that Backman watched this. You, Backman, we need more 009 locomotives. I don't mean new tooling. We need another run of the Baldwins. I have sent, if in doubt, Badger Richard Proudman. I did send him the photos and the details of other liveries of those that ran in the UK and such like. Just go and slap him until he gives up the goods. But also the double fairly. We need a James Spooner. And I would love to see Little Wonder.
I love how the nameplates on the side don't stick out too much.
Well, no, it's a very, very limited clearance.
Yes, but what I'm trying to put across is that I've seen some nameplates that seem a little bit thick, not quite scale thickness that you can get.
Pedantic Mongrels Railway Channel. No, that's not the square, I believe. That Merthin Immers is not the square. You're thinking of the Earl of Merioneth.
Ah, right. This looks lovely. You've had a lovely day. I mean, that is
look
so
at the
clear.
weather.
Look at that.
Oh,
my observation.
I'm guessing that there's like you have to pay extra to go in the observation car, but really think that would be a really great.
I have said this before since going to the Bluebell. From now on, I only travel by Pullman observation car.
Pedantic Mongrels Railway Channel. I think haven't they already done the square? No. James Spooner is the newest build double fairly, but it was a double fairly back in the day. I think James Spooner was the second double fairly to be built and run on the Ffestiniog railway, but it was scrapped in 1920s.
Oh. So we've got another video coming up. This one from Zantech. So I really did like the Ffestiniog. I won't go back, but Zantech's got a message for us.
Good evening, Zoe and Jenny. Good evening.
Hello.
Hope you are doing well. As we all know, the humble diesel shunter is the workhorse of any layout worth its salt, and I too have a couple of these little locomotives. Occasionally, they get let out onto the main line. So after the last express of the evening has departed, and the local train has also departed, the time comes for the nearby freight yard to send some wagons to the station, where they can be collected and sent on their way.
This is one such scene.
Yes.
Here we go. Shunting and departure at Caithness.
Okay. Hit the lever.
Beep, beep, beep. Right, so here we go.
Ooh. You can just hear it accelerating away.
Time to get out of here. The gronks are coming.
Run away! The gronks are coming! Run away!
Right. Yeah, James
that's
Spooner
nice.
1 was scrapped in 1929, says Wobbler Productions.
Is that the local train in the background, just waiting for its chance to run?
The one that actually I think was a damn shame that got scrapped was Mowell Triven. Was actually scrapped in the early days of preservation. So that was a single fairly, one of the Welsh Highland Railway locomotives. It was in a very, very sorry state, but by modern standards, eminently savable. I mean, I suppose we could be thankful that the Palmerston survived. They very nearly scrapped Palmerston as well.
Really? My goodness.
What you've got to remember was in the 1950s, people viewed steam locomotives in a somewhat different, less nostalgic way. So I think that there was very much a view that if it was beyond economical repair by the resources of the time, get it scrapped and sold as scrap metal to raise money because they needed the money. But Mole Triven is definitely one that I really, really think that it's a shame it got scrapped.
That's a shame.
Oh, thank you, FlyMoChem1, sending the link there in the chat for the mugs.
Thank
You
you.
two can get your Monday Club mug.
They also do t-shirts at the same time.
And you can get
hoodies as well for the winter.
t-shirts, hoodies. Winter is coming up.
And badges. Not badges,
I
stickers
just
even.
bought all the bits to service our log burner, ready for the winter.
That was it. That was what we were supposed to be talking about this week.
The log burner.
No, the autumn modelling plans.
Autumn modelling plans. Yes, that's right. Well, after this video, we will we'll talk a little bit about what I want to be doing over the winter. Michael Sarsfield says, I've got 4 Baldwins in 009.
I love the atmosphere that
I must say,
Zantech's got on
actually,
this.
I've got, let's see now, how many have I got? I've got 1. I think I've got at least 3.
There we go. Proof that you can do shunting on a main line.
I think I've got 3 Baldwins, but I love the Backman Baldwins.
Thank you so much for sending
I think
it.
number 609. I sent the photos to Richard Proudman. Yeah, Richard Proudman looking at you. He'll get around. But 609 on the Ffestiniog Railway is one that is screaming out to be done in that really quite fetching green and grey livery. Simon Pitcher says, thanks for the heads up on the Rapido loco, on order. Boom!
Yeah, you're welcome. So, my autumn project is that suitcase layout. I'm going to get a nice thin piece of wood that can sit in it in the bottom to give it a bit of strength, and perhaps lift it up a little bit so that I can put some wires underneath as needed.
Yeah, maybe put a layer of foam board underneath that you can cut grooves in to take the wires.
Exactly.
What I would suggest is maybe use nuts and bolts and washers to actually help secure it. Glue as well, but also nuts and bolts and washers to secure it to the material of the suitcase.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that will look really, really good.
I really want it to be something that we can actually take up a mountain. And I can just carry a suitcase up a mountain.
Oh wow, Ravenheart Modelling says, did anyone see the DJ set that was done in the Ffestiniog observation car? I did not.
But that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's like,
Jen would have been there,
Yeah.
grooving on up.
yeah.
Big fish, little fish, cardboard box.
That's the one. 608, not 609. That's the one at the Ffestiniog. 779 is the one that will be based at Statfold when restored. 778, I think it's miraculous that adjacent numbers survive, is the one that's at the Leighton Buzzard Light Railway in ROD livery. Now, 778 and 779 are the ones that latterly, after the war, they were sold to the Northwest Railways in India out of a batch of 50 of the Baldwins. Subsequently, a number of them were sold on to, amongst other things, that like sugarcane plantations and stuff. And they actually worked into at least the 80s, possibly the 90s, named as Lion and Tiger. Excuse me. So there's lots of potential liveries at play with those bad boys.
So we've got a message here from Anthony. What's he say? Hope you're both well. Here's my latest video on the brand new Tyne and Weir metros, travelling from Seaburn to Newcastle. On the hunt for some TT120 items. Fantastic.
There'll be a model shop there.
Right, if you pressing the buttons.
Okay, when it happens.
Oh, great, it's slowed down like a...
Why has it not made itself full screen?
Because it's... Oh, there's this weird fault with YouTube, where when you press full screen, it will sometimes actually just make the page full screen, not the video.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how that works.
Right, this is a talky bit, so I suggest that...
I'm just putting the link into the chat, and then we're going to jump forward.
So,
there it is.
I'll fill in the... Because it is muted. Oh, why, man.
That's not how we talk! Oh, hang on. I've jumped too far forward, haven't I?
Nope. Oh, just...
There!
Easy type.
Ooh.
I think that's the old one, that
Oh,
one.
I like that livery. I don't remember that livery when I used to get the Metro to work.
No, I'm sure that they were all over yellow when we were using them.
Yeah, I remember that. Looks real.
Was it the Gosforth Centre? Not the Regent Centre.
Yeah, the Regent Centre at Gosforth.
I mean, it's a hell of a track. So you got the train up to Newcastle and then got on... It must have cost you a fortune to commute.
Yeah, but I had a pass.
But of
Metros
course,
used to be all... Yeah, I thought they did.
But the Metro has been extended since our day, which is good to see. Disused railway lines being brought back into use.
There, yellow with the grey.
Yeah. That's the new train.
That's interesting. But I do remember yellow.
Alex Dent says, well, I've got to go. I'll catch you lasses later. Take
care.
care.
Thanks for coming along. Have
Absolutely.
a great night.
Do take care.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that is lovely. That is lovely.
Yeah. I don't remember ever travelling over that bridge, because whenever I went to Sunderland, I always went on the train rather than the Metro link. Not the Metro, on the Metro.
Yeah. I always used the Metro.
And of course, they have an underground section. There's... Oh, Phoenix!
Oh, every year Christmas Phoenix
Is
window.
it still open? Hey, it is still open. Oh! Boom!
TT120 out in Phoenix. Nice.
I have to say, it's really nice to see that Phoenix is still open, because we lost our big department stores around here.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Always loved Phoenix. When I was at university, Phoenix was always one of the places. Had to go there. I always used to be in the clothes department. That was where I was, buying clothes and smalls. They had a very nice lingerie department. Anywho.
My smalls are big these days. It's very terrible.
Yeah, granny knickers.
Thank you, Jen.
You're welcome, anytime. So there's a lot going on here. Oh, Airfix.
Airfix. Love it, love it.
This Phoenix has got a really quite well-stocked department here.
Oh, I like, yes, good scenic stuff
and there's
as well.
the regular 00.
Not just Bob Brush, but
Scale Electric!
Jen, when next up in the northeast, we're going to Phoenix.
Yeah, why ain't we? Yaharic says we still got a Phoenix in Tunbridge Wells. Ooh.
I remember bins. I used to get a lot of stuff from bins.
I think Binns had a branch in Hull, from what I remember.
I remember when they had a branch in the Metro Centre. Used to get my
I remember when the Metro Centre was actually worth going to.
Yes.
Do you remember Metroland with the roller coaster?
I've rode that so many times on so many kids' birthdays.
Well, this looks like a really great store. Do check out the full
Not bad
video.
prices either for some of that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. But we're going to move it
Fantastic.
along.
Thank you so much, Anthony. I've put the link into the chat, so that's available.
So anyway, modelling project. Actually, I'm going to change the angle to Jablite Mountain, and I'm going to remove me from the screen just so that we can. No, so I can talk about what I'm planning on doing. So let's bring it up. Yes. There we go. Right. This is the area that I talked about it at the beginning of the year, but what I want to do is completely redo Jablite Mountain and the area in front. So where you see the pillbox and the landy, I actually want to rip all this out and start again. And what I actually want to do is to actually have something like a slate quarry. Kind of the similar idea to what I did with Minith Tatus Newith, but definitely do more with this area. I'm also inclined to do more with the raised area too. So Minith Tatus will come towards you, so the tunnels will move this way. And I'll put a slate quarry there, and I want to put an 009 network into the quarry.
Do I need to tilt the camera up so they can see?
No. We can enjoy it from here. Okay. Essentially, I built this so long ago. I've got skills now.
You got skills that multiplying. I've got an idea actually.
Anthony says my excuse for taking the bairn to Phoenix. Check TT120. Show him toys. You know it's it's a slippery slope.
To be fair, my parents used to do that in late on in the year. We're going out to have a look around the Metro Centre.
Yes.
And then they'd just carefully be taking notes between one another.
Let's see what you took an interest in. And then mysteriously, the one you took the biggest interest in comes for...
I remember thinking to myself, I should have known that I was getting a My Pet Monster for Christmas when I went and cuddled it, and then wasn't allowed to go and say goodbye because it won't remember me. They bought it.
Did he remember you?
He did remember me.
Yeah,
Hello, I'm a monster.
Right, so anyway, the camera's moved.
Yeah, so
there's the top of Jablite Mountain, a view you almost never see.
Yeah.
That's the area that will become a slate quarry. And what I want is a slate quarry on multiple levels, so that there will be a high level 009 thing going on. Something that probably only something like a quarry Hunslet could get round. And then a lower level where it'd have an exchange siding off the raised section. I've got to think very carefully about access to the tunnels underneath. The reason being, that's where things will derail if given half a chance. So I've got to see how things are. What I might even do is have two tunnels for the raised section, so it will actually maybe have a little valley where it comes out and have streams and waterworks and stuff. So anyway, that's the area I'm planning on doing a project over. It'll be over the winter.
Well, that'd be interesting.
Yeah. So what the heck are you doing? You're trashing the joint.
Give that one.
No, I could have told you that was going to happen.
You could have, but you didn't.
Yeah, now make sure you put it on properly. Now.
Jen, just give me a minute, will you?
Right, so whilst the cupboard monkey is trashing the joint, Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath actually suggests maybe put a camera in it. That might be an interesting idea. Now, we've got to be careful building things in, like cameras, because technology does move on at a pace. So, we'll have a jolly good think about it. Who are you? James Pett says, I love the 60 on the main line. That is the Accurascale 60 with a heck of a train of air braked wagons. So we've got the HAAs, we've got a CAR, we've got a CDA, a BDA, MEA, REA, VEA, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 TTAs, a TEA, and then we've got a QRW.
And an XYZ.
So 1 HEA, 2 HBAs, an OBA, 2 TTAs, another OBA, an OAA, a ZUA, ZDA, sorry, not Z, VDA, VEA, VBA, and a VAA. So, there we are. That's the full train there. So there we go. Ravenheart Modelling says Laura Peters is planning on using a full set of reversing cameras to view the hidden layout areas on her layout.
That sounds like a great idea.
I could do with knowing what's down in my... I need lighting more than anything down.
What we planned, and it never happened because at the time we just didn't have the overheads available on the computer for doing it, was to have lights and a couple of cameras in the fiddle area so that you could see what was going on. But we never did that. The
problem is that the headroom is just too low. If you have a camera at the entrance, even if it's up at the top, it can't see far enough because the headroom is minimal.
Yeah. So even if we used mirrors to see round corners and stuff like that, we still wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, Ben Tuller, I will post updates regularly on my Facebook page about the sheep being rehomed. They will ultimately find a new home in the mountain, because I call it Jablite Mountain because it's made of an awful lot of cut up bits of jablite, and it was a joke. It was a jokey name, but the honest truth of the matter is that it should have a real name. There are names for parts of the layout. I just haven't really used them. So Berkeley Junction is down where the camera 1 points at. And
Farmer Chairman 1 says Oxford Diecast do nice Land Rover models. They really do.
They do.
And their mystery bags are worth having. Every time we go to a show, I try to pick up a mystery bag.
And also big shout out to Eloise and the gang at Oxford Rail doing their live streams packing mystery bags.
That is fantastic.
It is, yes. You actually... it's really good interaction with people.
I like to see the companies in our community actually engaging with the community. It's great.
Absolutely.
Like TMC have their thing with Peachy.
Yes.
Oxford Rail have been doing the live streams.
Yes.
Hornby and Bachman are starting to do bits more.
Actually, can I just say, I have in the past, I've knocked Bachman a little bit for poo-pooing social media somewhat. But actually, the new people that they've got in are at Bachman that do the social media. Good work, guys.
Yeah,
really
it's
well
really
done.
coming together.
It's a pleasure to see them embracing the new media. How about Les's Cliff? Says Peter Jackson Julie.
I like that.
Yeah, Les Cliff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Yes. I think maybe that could be the name that sticks. I should come up with the name for the military academy. So it would be...
Bumbleton Academy, I don't know.
No, it would be something like HMS Nonsuch or something like that. There was actually a HMS Nonsuch.
I like
it was.
that.
I think HMS Nonsuch was a destroyer or something.
Wow. Well, guys, we're coming up to the end of the show.
Absolutely. So we've covered. Anthony says, I bought a Morris Minor van post van from Oxford Rail as a prize for one of my subs. Liked it so much, had to buy myself one. It's often the way. But so, in the news, we've talked about the South Eastern and Chatham Railway 01 class. Very, very low numbers, low stock warning from TMC and no doubt from other retailers as well for particularly the Southeastern and Chatham Railway livery. Get it ordered, because if it's a must-have item, if you miss it, you'll miss out. I would also go as far as to say, if the blue version of the SECR livery is a must-have item of that livery option on that locomotive, get it ordered. They're not going to hang around. In addition to that, we've also got the demountable tanks come from Clark Railworks, Ellis Clark Trains,
Clark Railworks.
So £40 RRP. You can also get them from those that stock Clark Railworks models. So do check out a TMC as well. In addition, Rapido Trains have announced a new run of the 1907 Railway Clearinghouse wagons. Some really great livery options, I would say, as well on that front. The Highland Railway Open Wagon is going to prove very popular as being, I think it's the first Highland Railway liveried wagon to appear ready to run.
That's quite a shock.
It is rather, and to go with the Highland Jones goods, I think that's going to prove very, very popular. But before we round off, we are going past 9 o'clock. Just got time to give a quick blast for our sponsor, and we'll be right back after these messages where we'll be telling you about what's coming up on your live streaming goodness. The Monday Club is proudly sponsored by TMC, the Model Centre. Check them out at themodelcentre.com. The website features extensive stocks of new models as well as selective pre-owned items where you can track down that bargain you've always wanted. Pre-order with confidence all of the forthcoming models from all the manufacturers. TMC also offer a renumbering and renaming service so you can get the exact identity of locomotive that you want. Why not also check out their value weathering, or go for something incredibly special with their bespoke service where you can choose from a more extensive weathered look right through to custom graffiti either off the peg or to a design of your choice. Check out TMC today at themodelcentre.com and start your model journey. So a big thank you to TMC, the Model Centre, and thank you to all you guys, everybody who's very generously donated on the Super Chat or sent money via paypal.me. Thank you so much for your generosity, guys.
Seriously, guys,
it really
thank you.
does help to keep the lights on. And we'll be back next Monday. Also, don't forget, Kerno Model Centre is having their open weekend this weekend at the Camborne store. If you're down in the Cornwall, Devon sort of area, do check it out. They've got a load of in-store only bargains on offer. And as we always say, do say that we sent you if you go. The week after, we've got the Lee Model Railway Show. We will be there. As always, we're doing a meet-up, 1 o'clock both days at Minnes Tatters Newark. Same applies for the Great Electric Train Show. We're doing a meet-up, 1 o'clock both days at Minnes Tatters Newark. You don't have to be a member of the Monday Club group. I mean, what is membership of the Monday Club group? You know, just everybody is welcome. We're always big on that.
Membership of the Monday Club is basically, are you part of our community of model railway enthusiasts? Then you're part of the Monday Club.
Yeah, it's basically, do you like trains? You're not a dick. You're in! Right, after the end of the stream, you will be prompted to move on over to Gamehammer Classic Gaming's All Request Monday Night live streaming goodness.
We're doing a catch-ups week this week.
Oh, so what games have you got for us?
I'll have to look on previous stream to find out what games I was supposed to be playing that we never got time for, and then we'll be playing those.
But if not, if you have space, PS2 Piglet's Big Score. Have you played that before?
That became quite a thing a while back.
Oh, so you have...
It's started again. It's struggling on the...
Oh, right, yeah. I don't know if it's... I think I've got a failing transmission. And that is interesting. Because it would appear that I think that one of my Backman Class 25s, which has run on the ABC shuttle non-stop for weeks and weeks, or for years, is finally giving up the ghost. That is most peculiar.
So yeah, the Piglet's Big Score is an interesting one because it became very, very popular and very, very famous a few years ago because of a joke. People didn't understand was a joke. There's one section of the game which is supposed to be scary.
All right.
Slightly scary for Piglet, not for the player, for Piglet himself.
Oh, right, okay.
And someone said it was based on Silent Hill. So, naturally, the internet went all in on this and decided this was a must-have game because it was a horror game hidden in the middle of a children's toy.
So did it become quite an expensive game then?
Yeah, stupidly expensive.
And then what happened?
People realised that the guy had been joking.
And presumably had a big box of copies that he wanted to sell at an inflated price.
So yeah, I do have a copy of Piglet's Big Score. The graphics are very impressive for PlayStation 2.
Anywho, just got time for us to say a big thank you for coming and joining us. Always an honour to have your company. Please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, so you take great care of yourself. We've got our Oxford Rail J36 full in-depth review coming on Friday. Members, of course, get that earlier and advert-free. But
and patrons also get it earlier.
Yeah, and patrons as well. You can check us out over on Patreon. Don't forget as well, pick up your Monday Club badge. So many retailers there to support at shows and get great deals from with your Monday Club badge. And until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, so you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
Bye-bye. The train now departing at the 21:06 service to Ffestiniog, Newark, stopping at Bolton Trinity Road, Grove Street Yard, Pittsburgh somehow, Eindhoven, Butts Farting, Packham on the back, Huckleton on the hill, all change at 3 cocks for Lord Hereford's Knob, Ffestiniog, and then on to Ffestiniog, Newark. That's the 21:06 service to Ffestiniog, Newark. If you go up to the loft today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go up to the loft today, you'll never believe your eyes. For every train there ever was has gathered there together because today's the day that Jenny does
the Monday Club.
Good night.
Monday Club for everyone. So come on and join the fun. Say yum yum bum bum bum.
Scratch your bum.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's that?
What's wrong?
I've just spotted this. No wonder it was causing issues. There's a little piece of metal that has got stuck to the magnet. It sucked it off.
Have you broken everything?
No, it sucked it off of the programming track.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, you got to be careful when things suck off.
Oh yeah, because you can end up with shorts and all sorts, can't you?
Absolutely.
Right, well I've got to head off and set up for Game Hammer, so I'll see you later. Have
Smell
fun.
you later. Yeah, of course we are.
And thanks for coming along tonight, guys. Take care and have a great night.
Bye-bye. I'm afraid we can't show videos posted on the Monday Club page. It's got to be ones that are sent in to the email address. We open Facebook whilst we're streaming. It, as you saw before, it causes everything to just chug to a halt. So we're just getting word that the Cupboard Monkey is going live with All Request Monday. Just got time for me to say thank you so much for coming. It's been absolutely an honour to have your company. We'll see you again next Monday, but you'll shortly be getting a prompt to go and join Gamehammer Classic Gaming Live. So from all of us up here, well, I say all of us, it's just me, Gandalf's gone and everything. You guys take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.